Welcome to Kashan! Now we are about to enter the Finn Garden in Kashan. The temperature right now in Kashan is 46 degrees centigrade, but here in the Finn Garden it is much cooler because of the breeze, the trees and the running water. The Finn Garden is regarded as one of the most beautiful gardens of its type in Iran. It is said that this is the oldest surviving Persian garden in Iran. This garden and city is located in a part of the country where the climate can be very hot and dry. This garden's magnificence is enhanced further by the very fact it is surrounded by barren landscape. The garden is said to have been completed under the rule of the Safavid dynasty in the first half of the 16th century, and most of the current design of the garden can be traced back to Shah Abbas I, who reigned from 1588 to 1629. Today, the Finn Garden is one of the 9 gardens that form the UNESCO World Heritage Site, known as the Persian Garden. The combination of elegant water features, pavilions, and trees, including apple trees and cherry trees, creates a magical and beautiful space for any visitor. You must visit this beautiful garden if you are in Kashan. Now we are walking towards the Aga Buzurg Mosque in Kashan. As I walk towards the mosque, I am mesmerized. In the 18th century, the Aga Buzurg Mosque is one of the finest mosques in Iran. Its marvelous, simple, symmetrical design makes a bold statement about its architectural achievement. That is the bottom part of the mosque, called the madrasa. That is the main part of the mosque.
And over there is the entrance in which I came, and on neither side is a wind tower, just like the ones we saw in Yaz.
The Agha Mosque and Madrasa complex comprises of 4 stories, including a large sunken courtyard with a pool, tiled and decorated minarets, and a large bulbous brick dome. It is an excellent example of Persian architecture designed by the master architect, Ustad Haj Saban Ali. He was assisted by his pupil named Ustad Ali Mariam. The interior walls and ceilings are moderately decorated with fine-coloured mosaics and Quranic verses.
Just take a look at that Arabic calligraphy. Here we have the mihrab. Take a look at this intricate Kashi tilework and this Arabic calligraphy carved into the walls, which dates back to the 16th century. Come over here, take a look at this. All of this used to be filled with semi-precious stones, but over the years, people have come and took them out. Although the whole Agha Mosque and Madrasa complex has elements of various Islamic architectural styles, its soul is clearly Persian. It is an architectural masterpiece. We are now in the Sultan Amir Ahmed bathhouse in Kashan. Let's visit the roof first.
Oh my God! The Sultan Ahmed bathhouse was built in the 16th century during the Safavid period.
Now you're on the roof of the bathhouse. Look at all of this.
The roof of the bathhouse is made of multiple domes that contain convex glasses to provide proficient lighting to the interior of the bathhouse while concealing it from the outside. When we go down onto the actual bathhouse, we will see the impact this light makes on the interior.
Now we are going inside the main bathhouse.
As you can see, the interior of the bathhouse is decorated in turquoise and gold tilework, plasterwork and carvings. The light from the domed rooftop enhances these richly coloured decorations, creating a spectacular space for any visitor. It is a brilliant example of Iranian architecture.
Now we are going into the Brosh historical house in Kashan. Let's go.
The Borjardi house was built in 1857 for the wife of wealthy merchant Borjardi. The wife of Borjardi came from another rich and wealthy family, the Tabatabai family. Ustad Ali Mariam was the architect who designed the Borjardi house as well as the Tabatabai house, which we will visit later.
Now we are in the earring room of the Borjardi house. Earring meaning the most decorative room in the house.
If you are ever in Kashan, visit the beautiful Borjardi house.
Now we are about to enter the Tabatabai house in Kashan. Follow me.
The Tabatabai house in Kashan was designed by Ustad Ali Mariam for the rich merchant Tabatabai family. It is one of the most beautiful and elegant historical monuments of Kashan. The house has richly decorated walls and ceilings with mirrors, stucco and plasterwork. Courtyard is a pool with fountains. The whole house is stunning. Today, it is a well-preserved tourist attraction in Kashan.
behind me is the Jami Masjid of Kashan, and that is where we're heading. Let's go.
Although the Jami Mosque of Kashan may not look impressive today, it is said to be the oldest surviving building in Kashan.
Over there is the minaret of the Jami Masjid in Kashan. As you can see, it looks very like the ones you would find in Central Asia. It's just like the Timurid architecture you would find in Uzbekistan. Come over here. Take a look at this ceiling. Again, it's a mix between Persian and Central Asian architecture.
More accurately, the mosque is from the Seljuk period, and the Seljuks came from the branch of Central Asian Oghuz Turks.
It's just great, isn't it? The caretaker has kindly let us into this part of the building, and it's clearly being renovated. This is the oldest part of the Jami Masjid, the original Qibla. Now we are at the Imam Zadi shrine in Kashan.